This is my application, mobile application. This is my Raspberry Pi, and this is my LED. It's connected through register to my Raspberry Pi. So once I press the LED on button from my application, LED will turn on, and once I press the LED off button from my application, LED will turn off. So let's see the circuit diagram for our project. You require one LED, 1 kit resistor or 2K resistor, or 500 ohm also sufficient, and then 2 connecting wires. So one terminal of your LED, that is negative terminal, is connected to your ground, and another terminal of LED, positive terminal, is connected to another terminal of LED, that is positive terminal, is connected to your resistor, and another point of resistor is connected to your 11 number of pin. So if you want this complete program, please send me your name or call me on my mobile number. I have write my mobile number in description. You can text me on WhatsApp, you can call me anytime. I will provide you this program. So before start the programming explanation, let's see how to install the PAHO client or Raspberry Pi. To install the PAHO client or Raspberry Pi, you can type one of this command on MQTT server. So just open the MQTT, just open the Raspberry Pi terminal, then type sudo pip install PAHO MQTT on Raspberry Pi terminal and press enter. Once you press enter, the PAHO client automatically get installed on your Raspberry Pi. If you want more information about MQTT protocol, you can refer one of this link. I will add this link in description. Please go through all the links, so you will get more idea about MQTT protocol. So if you want to create a new program into Raspberry Pi, just go to the Pi, then programming, then Python 2. Here you can see there is Python shell, then go to the file and new file. Here you can write your own program. I have already written my program. I have already written my program. I will open that. So let's see the importance of each and every line from this program. So first line is from time import sleep. So if you want to create some delay in your program, you can use this time library. After that, there is import os.system. If you want to access some OS function or system function, you can use this system or OS library. Then import raspberry pi.gpio as GPIO. Basically, if you this library used to access the GPIO ports from your Raspberry Pi. Then PAHO MQTT client as a PAHO. This PAHO client library is used to access the PAHO client on your Raspberry Pi. Then URL parse method. This is used to pass our MQTT broker link. Then GPIO.setMode GPIO board. Basically, Raspberry Pi work as a two method, as a Raspberry Pi chip or Raspberry Pi board. So if you want to use as a Raspberry Pi board, you can use this line GPIO.setMode GPIO.board. After that, GPIO.set warning false. So if each and every time when you run the program, the Raspberry Pi gives you warning that whatever the GPIO line you have used is already used previously. So to avoid that warning, you can set this set warning to the false. Then LED pin 11, we declare our LED pin. We have connected our LED pin to the 11 number, so that we have declared here 11. Then GPIO.setup LED pin GPIO.out. Basically, LED work as an output device. So to consider as an output device, this is syntax GPIO.setMode LED pin GPIO.out. After that, def on connect. So once your Raspberry Pi get connected to your MQTT server, this function gets called def on connect, and after that self.subscribe. So if you want to access any message or access any data from MQTT server, there is one token you have to define. I have defined LED as a token, and whatever the data written with respect to this LED token, it will receive on your Raspberry Pi. So I have subscribing that token with this syntax cell.subscribe LED 0. 0 is QoS level. You can use 1 2 3 4 up to max. Then there is def on message function. So once the message has received with this token LED, it will call this function def on message, and after that here you can get message topic, message QoS, and message dot payload. So message topic is nothing but LED pin, and message payload is nothing but whatever the content with that topic. So our topic is light on and LED LED on and LED off. So once the LED token is present on MQTT server, and it will receive to your Raspberry Pi, it will call this message. Here we are checking if message.payload is on, then we have to on the LED. Then we are printing here print LED on. So to on the LED pin, we have to send high voltage on 11 number. For that we are using the syntax gpower.output LED pin gpower.high. And if you want to off the LED, we are sending the another message from our mobile, that is off. And if the message.payload is not equal to on, then we are printing LED off, and gpower.output LED pin gpower.low. So with this, low signal is sent on 11 number pin, and it will turn off our LED. Then on publish and on subscribe, I will basically I will explain this method in our next lecture. Whenever it required to subscribe our message on server, that is we have to send some message from Raspberry Pi to MQTT server. So no need to take care of this function right now. After that, here PAHO.client MQTT. So we are declaring here variable to access the PAHO client, and with that variable we are accessing all our function on message, on publish, on subscribe with MQTT inbuilt function. Most important parts comes here. So if you want to access any MQTT broker, you need MQTT broker name and port address. Here I have declared 3 brokers name: broker.emqxio, broker.hivqmq.com, broker.emqxio. So basically you can find easily broker list on internet. Just type just search the free MQTT broker, and you will get list of the number of list of the broker. So you can take any one of that broker. I have taken broker.emqx.io with port number 1883. This is syntax to pass your broker. So if you want to access any another broker, just you have to replace this line only. Whatever all the code remain as it is. After that, MQTT connect. So once our Raspberry Pi gets connected to our MQTT broker, it will call this MQTT connect function, and whatever the syntax I have already told you, it follow that procedure. Then while true loop, while true loop, then while RC is equal to 0, import time, MQTT loop. Actually MQTT loop, this function returns value 0 when it is connected to your MQTT broker. So whenever this is 0, again check the connection is available or not, again check the connection available or not. So this is infinite loop, it will continuously call infinite number of time. So this is a program. We will see how to create your Raspberry Pi client on your mobile, so you can able to send the message from your mobile on your Raspberry Pi. Thank you. So let's see how to create mobile application. First go to the Play Store and type MQTT client. Then go to the MQTT dashboard and download this app and open. Then So if you want to create this type of buttons, click on plus, then standard, then button, and here give the topic name as we define in program. LED is our topic. Your file name light on, so it will use as a light on. This button will use as a light on. So in message part, in payload, you want to give the message. In code we have defined on to turn on the LED. Then click on this paint card background. Then select any color and just type here bulb and select the bulb and click on OK. So you will see light on button is created. If you want to create light off button, then again go to the plus, then standard, then button, then here light off. Then give topic name LED, same topic name, and give the message name to the light off or only off. Then select the background color and select icon. Click on save, enable this button, save. Then you will create these buttons. Then if you want to configure the MQTT broker, click on this button, then go to the manage broker, click on here, give your name, then broker. We mention this broker in program. In future, if you change the broker, you can just type your broker name here, then give the port name and click on this save button. So it will create your MQTT application. So once you press the light on, it turn on the light. Once you press the light off, it turn off the light. This is very simple and very user friendly application.